Intros are pretty overrated. Secured. What is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today, obviously, as you can tell from the title, it's about some serious stuff, some juicy mama shit, you know what I mean? So, no, but really, this might just change your life, all right? ABH is pretty much coming out with an eye primer, and after doing some stalking on Trend Mood's comments, people seem to be a little bit confused as to, well, ABH versus Plouise. Pretty much, I, as your fairy godmother, I will help you choose exactly which will be best for you. I know. Pretty awesome. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Let's start off with price, right? This is in pounds, right? Yeah, pounds, which translates to $12 or $13 if you're in the US. And this will come in two sizes. The size I have is the full size, and this will be for $23. And there will be a smaller size, which is about 7 milliliters, right? And that will be for $13. This is 15 milliliters, 0.5 ounces, and this is also 0.5 ounces, 15 milliliters. Although the ABH does look bigger, they are exactly the same size. Exactly. Same amount is in each one. As for shipping, if you are like me and you don't like to wait, you just want to go and get your product, this will be in the stores, so you can go pick it up. However, for this, it is, as I said, in the UK, so it will take quite some time. When I ordered it, it took about 2 weeks and a few days to get to me. And I don't know if that varies if you're on the East or West Coast, but I was in Boston, and so yeah, that was the amount of time it took to get to me. And this is the packaging, but this is the original packaging when they first launched. I think now it has more gold around, it's revamped, much prettier and whatnot. And this is the, you know. All right, I know a lot of people care about packaging, but I think both are cute as hell, so yeah. As for Plouise, it does come in several shades, so you'll have a whole range. So there's even the colored ones. I think they're called Basic Brights. So there's the reds, the blues, the pink, all of that, and then there's also like the concealer shades. I actually have two. This is 3 and this is 4. I'll swatch it right now for you. And major key, I noticed that a lot of people on Trend Mood are comparing these because obviously it's to make your shadows better, right? To make them pop, and that's what this is shade 3. I like how I just cut myself off, but yeah. This is also, can be used also as a concealer, which is what I do for like under my brow area or under my eyes, because it's full coverage. And I'm going to swatch the shade 4 for you to see. And so, I just have to say that first off, because an eye primer will not be that. It's not something that you can conceal with. It's not a highlighter. Shade 4 and shade 3. So as I said, you can use this to conceal underneath your eyes. You can cut the crease. You can conceal underneath your brow area, all that. However, with an eye primer such as ABH, that's not something you would do. You're not gonna put that over here and over there. No, not at all. So as far as it being too light, I don't think that should be a concern because it's just gonna be underneath your eyeshadow. Right now I'm going to swatch the ABH for you to see how bright it is, okay? And this is it. Bright for a reason. And so yeah, you want a bright base to help your shadows pop. So there shouldn't be any confusion or comparison in that sense. I do know, however, that Plouise also has a shade 0, which is like a white. I don't have that shade, so I do feel like this comparison that I'm going to do on my eyes might be a little tricky. I might be at a disadvantage now that I think about it. But like, to be fair, I am not going to use an ABH eyeshadow. Duh. I'm actually going to use this Morphe palette. And this is the 35B with all these colors. We're going to go with the blue. Something, you know, bright. And we're going to use the same exact brush for each side. As Plouise says, pat, 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 pat. And we're just gonna bring this up right underneath the brow, as I said. And we're not going to set it. She recommends not setting it, actually, to get the most out of your eyeshadows. So we're just gonna go straight into the blue shadow right here. Pack on a little bit more. And there, that looks good. That was the 4th time packing it in. So now we're gonna go straight to the lid. Let's do a shimmer this time, actually. Yeah. So we're gonna go in with this blue shimmer right here. Right, second dip into the shadow. And the reason why I'm counting how many times I have to dip back into the shadow will pretty much help you determine, like, obviously how much work you got put in, or if this is gonna work for you. Do the work for you. And a little goes a long way. Like, she thick, huh? And just make sure that you don't bring this all the way up, only where your shadows will be. So let's see. Oh, and FYI, if you notice, you know, some type of goddess glow happening, that's the ABH shimmer oil. Guys, when I tell you I smell so good, like, I'm obsessed. My man is too. Okay, let me stop. Like, look at this. Hello. Like, it's not too much either, like a highlight would be. It's just like, ooh, in certain lighting, it's just like, boom, bam. Okay, let me stop. I can already see a difference. I don't know about you, but that was only the second dip, so let's go back in for a 3rd time. Guys, stop it. I know you see a difference already. Let me just keep going though. This will be the last time I dip back into it. So we're going to test out the shimmer now and apply that. I think I only did 3 times in this eye. So yeah, we'll just stick to 3 times. But it's just kind of crazy how I literally look like I used like a different palette. But y'all see it. This is crazy. I just keep looking at the mirror, so I'm so sorry. But we see what's going on. We see a difference, don't we? Like, this is crazy. This is a game changer. And so, will I still buy Plouise? Yeah, most likely, because I'm a makeup junkie. I love makeup, and the fact that it can be used as a concealer, I love products that have like multiple uses, you know, like I can't think of an example, but I like when you can use a product for many things, such as, actually I just thought of one, the ABH loose pigment. I used it as a highlight, I use it on my nose, I use it on top of my lip gloss. Okay, like I just love that about makeup, that you can do whatever you want with it and still fuck it up on the gram or whatever in real life and everywhere. So yeah, I know that I did say that shipping with the Plouise took quite some time, took 2 weeks, but
hold up, wait a minute.
Plouise herself did say this on Instagram, that she will be coming to the US in 2 months. Like, that's major. And she has so many other amazing products to offer, so I'm so happy for her and I can't wait to spend my man's money. Okay. All right, so to wrap it up, I'll just kind of leave it up to you guys. What do you think? Will you still buy the primer? Will you still buy the Plouise base? Will you get both? What do you think?
So basically what eye primer will provide is pigmentation. It will allow a color to pop to its true and hold it in place all day long. I have extremely oily lids. My makeup historically never lasts all day or even a couple of hours without kind of running or, you know, a term that I've used before is I feel like my skin is eating my makeup. But with this, I mean, I'm talking, you could be 20 hours later and it's still on. I wanted to show you a shimmer on it too, because that's important. Oftentimes when you're using basically like a thick concealer base, because this is essentially what this is, as an eye primer, it's fantastic for mattes and, you know, pops like this, but not as great for metallics. It will make them dull. It could oftentimes make them skip. And I wanted to show you that. I worked for quite a few months on making sure that the shimmer and metallics do not dull out, because that's what's the point, right? If your crease and your outer corner looks great and then your lid is just flat. So yeah, that's my spiel.
And if you guys are still watching, which of course you are, because you're smart, you're loyal, and I'm not gonna buy your house, but you should still subscribe because I have a new video coming out next week. So hit that subscribe, hit that subscribe. We're gonna work what we got, work with what we got. And so on the left side, let me hide my lace. Oh, your girl is about to have fun. Oh, I'm about to have fun. I'm about to have fun with my eye looks, yo. Scrumptious.